I'm Allendale's chief meteorologist Ryan Martin with a look at your midday weather update. Current surface analysis right now shows a stationary front parked right about where it was earlier today, coming along the Ohio River in Ohio, sneaking up to I-70 in Indiana, 72 to 74 in Illinois, and then running right along the Missouri-Illinois border before it kind of meanders back through Nebraska and South Dakota. We've seen some good thunderstorms firing off in northwestern parts of Iowa so far, within a stone's throw of this stationary boundary, and I think that's what this thing's going to do over the course of the next couple of days. Got a high that's settling in over parts of Michigan, another high that's down over the Mississippi-Alabama area. In between these two air masses, we're getting the humidity and dry air to kind of batter each other back and forth. There's not a lot of temperature difference to the north and to the south of the front, but just enough, I think, to provide spark for some scattered thunderstorm action. We'll see that off and on through the rest of today, probably through tomorrow as well. And then we're going to be seeing our next frontal boundary work in at midweek on Wednesday. This front right now gathering some strength in eastern parts of Montana and into North Dakota. I think we're going to be seeing a significant push of cooler air come with this. However, the low in Montana actually is going to ride the front farther north, becoming a monstrosity in Saskatchewan and Manitoba and Ontario, to the point that it puts down not just heavy rains there, but it draws a lot of moisture from down in the United States up. So I think we'll be seeing the best precipitation from this front probably over the west and northwestern Corn Belt as we go from late tomorrow into early Wednesday. And then as the front continues to move east and south, it's going to have less and less moisture with it. So could see 1/2 to 1.5 inch rainfall totals, heavily dependent on thunderstorms over the western Corn Belt. By the time we get to Indiana, Ohio, maybe 1/4 to 1/2 an inch as we move through Wednesday. So just not looking at nearly as much moisture there. Models are differing as to the air mass change behind this. I still think we're going to be seeing a significant one, much drier air and slightly cooler air. Other models are saying, nope, stays warm right on through the weekend. I guess it doesn't matter one way or the other. The humidity will drop a little bit, and we are going to be gearing up then for another round of precipitation probably late Sunday night into Monday of next week. Doesn't look like a big deal, but it probably does end up hitting about 60% of the Corn Belt, maybe a little bit more. And then we're going to be seeing systems come through about every 3 days or so. Got another system around the 7th, and then we've got another system around the 12th. So 11th, I should say. So we're going to be seeing systems move through the Corn Belt and have some good moisture with them, timely moisture, not excessive moisture at this point. We'll have to watch thunderstorms very, very closely. The key that I really want to pay attention to here is the cool air mass that slides in for early August. I'm looking at this coming down across the upper Midwest and through a good chunk of the I-states, Iowa, Indiana, Illinois, even into Ohio, and then stalling out probably near the Ohio River Valley. This is going to set up a good deal of moisture from the mid-Atlantic across the Missouri Valley and into the Central Plains as we go through the middle of next week. And we're going to be seeing temperatures, I think, below normal, or at least closer to normal, across a large part of the Corn Belt during this same time period. So if we've looked at weather as being very, very good, some would say perfect here recently, I don't see anything that changes that thought process as we go through next week, Corn Belt wide. Where we do see some problems with heat, back into the central and southern plains, Kansas looking hot again, and honestly, there's nothing here that's going to be breaking this anytime soon, so we're going to be seeing some above normal temperatures out there. That's going to be affecting soybeans a little bit. However, we also see hit and miss moisture every day to every 2 to 3 days, just seeing some pop-up thunderstorms around, so we're not going to look at hot and dry. We're looking at hot and probably moist across a good part of the region. Deep south areas are going to be seeing some tropical moisture start to work in over soybean areas probably toward the end of this week and through the weekend. So honestly, there's no major trouble spots that we have to talk about right now. And if the weather has been the main thing that people have been looking at, you know, there's nothing here surprising or nothing bad that seems to be popping up on our 2-week forecasts. Extended periods also look pretty good. If you've got any questions on the weather, give us a call at Allendale. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin.